We are back live here on kjagradio.com, kjagradio.com, also 990 WBOB in Rhode Island. And we are also internationally live at 107.5 FM in the United Kingdom in Leicester each and every Friday. And we have a tremendous guest with us today. He joins us live here in our broadcast. Ray, I'm going to let you do your own introduction because you are tremendous. Tell me a little bit about yourself, my friend.
All right, so my name is Ray Castro. We have a band called Streetwise. And so way back when we were in our 20s, so I'm originally growing up in Brooklyn, lived in the city my whole life. So in my 20s, we played in all these clubs in Manhattan. And we got a following. And all of a sudden, we have a record deal with a major label.
Wow.
I'm going to go record at the Hit Factory on 54th Street, Manhattan.
Wow.
So at that time, I have a pregnant wife, and I had to make some family decisions. So as time goes by, up until about 5 years ago, where I bought this building, and I have a nice rehearsal studio. So I went on my way, and I formed a big, successful construction company in Manhattan, but always had the passion for music.
That's awesome.
So what I did was I always kept myself playing, always kept myself in shape, thinking one day I might be able to pull this off. So about 5 years ago, gave it a run, and about a year and a half ago, I got the attention from the record labels again and the Hit Factory. I put a band together, Streetwise. Remember Chubby Checker? I got Chubby Checker playing with us. He played with Arena Cara. I got a sax, I got a sax tour player. I got some really great musicians. So we reached out, and then all of a sudden, the major labels wanted us back. The Hit Factory wanted us back. So after reviewing the record label contract, I decided to form my own record company because things, you can make different decisions at this point in your life, right?
So take me through the process of forming this record label and putting all this together, because this is not just something that you wake up and go, hey, I'm going to do this today.
Yeah, it's a process. So once, and my intentions were to go and, find a major label. Once you read their contract, they own 75%, you own 25%.
Yes.
We didn't need their money. So I grabbed a couple of entertainment lawyers, we started a record label, and then I'm the first guy we signed up. But during COVID, it'll take a little time for a couple of our agents to find other talent.
Yeah.
But as far as Streetwise, we finished recording at the Hit Factory.
Okay.
Everything mastered by a great guy in Manhattan, and we just released our first song about a month and a half ago. And our second song was released about 2 weeks ago, and we're getting a lot of good buzz right now. It's good stuff.
Wow. That's great. Yeah. That's great. You have, you've put a lot of cool stuff into this. A lot of people are comparing you to Elvis and Green Day and some of these other folks. What do you think about those comparisons, my friend?
No, that's a compliment. So we grew up with Motown, always with a dance beat, loved our rock and roll from the Cornelius Brothers to Elvis. Then you carry on with, Gene Vincent. Remember the Gene Vincent days?
Yes.
And Clark Davis. And then we're like a stew of it's a real original sound. I sing like a 50s guy. We have a dance beat. And then we get a little spice of rock and roll. So if you listen to the album, or when the album gets released, actually April 26th, you'll see about 3 or 4 different flavors of music in there. And we like to switch it around. We'll go from a Motown to a rock and roll to a blues song and give it a good spice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what do you want folks to get out of your music?
So we want them to get that feeling, that happiness, just like, so how history repeats itself, and I'm getting the feedback as well that 50s sound, that quality music with some horns and some good rock and roll is at the tip of coming back again. So we have some of that spice. So I want people to get that old feeling again. Actually, we do our own version, and I was talking with Joe, the bass player, we do our own version of the twist. We get people going when we start the twist, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Our own modern day 2021 version of the twist. Yeah.
That's
It's really good
great.
stuff.
That's great. So you've got this space, this just looks massive behind you, my friend.
Yeah.
So
So that's what. Go ahead,
tell
I'm
me
sorry.
about all this.
Yeah, so that's what kicked it in. So about 5, 6 years ago, my construction companies expand, and I buy this old building from the 1924. It was originally a fraternity, and actually I got all their furniture in here. It was like called the Odd Fellas. So the third floor, my office is on the first and second floor, but the third floor was like a ballroom. And that's
Okay.
when I got inspired, and I told everyone, I said, you know what? I'm going to keep the third floor for myself. I bought all the Odd Fellow furniture because I wanted to have that theme. I said, I'm going to make that my rehearsal studio, and that's where I'm going to get as good as I was or better, and then reach out to everybody again.
Wow.
Yeah, my daughter runs my company, so I'm getting where I already let them know. You got about 6 or 8 months of me, and then I'm going into music land.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So we have got this tune that is just absolutely amazing. We are going to play it here in a few moments. It's called Dream Girl.
Dream
Tell
Girl,
me
yeah.
about Dream Girl. This is a hell of a tune, my man.
Yeah, so everybody's got a dream girl. Everybody, and it puts you in that state of mind. You can hug her with it on. You can dance with her with it on. It's the passionate feeling that you feel, and everybody wants their dream girl. Some people never ever. As a matter of fact, a lot of people never ever find it. It's just gives you that feeling of passion, along with the beat again.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So tell me about the cover to this song. This with the rain and the girl and the cityscape and everything. It's very I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Sinatra maybe.
Yeah, you know what? I got Frank Sinatra on my list as well growing up. He's one of the ones I did vocal work with. That's funny, but right, it has that feel to it, and it keeps your mind. And I try to write music and real life stories that people can relate to them. And this is just something that she's looking up. She's dreaming dreaming about her dream man. We dream about our dream girl. When you make that click, it's like it works.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here in our broadcast. Before we wrap up here with you, my friend, how do we get you and the band and everything online?
Yeah, so we just online you'll find there's the website. It's called Streetwise NY. Instagram is Streetwise NYC, and Facebook
Fantastic.
is just Streetwise. So we've been talking to our booking agents now, and they're thinking probably like around June we should start hitting the streets. And listen, we want to go from here and see the world. We're writing our second
Awesome.
album now to start recording about, I would say around May, June-ish.
Awesome. Well, I know that DJ Dan over there at in Leicester is wanting musicians to come his way. So once you guys start planning some international dates, let us know, and we'll get Dan involved and everything else.
Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we are going to play Dream Girl, and thanks for joining us today, man. This has been fun.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having us.
I
And
appreciate
really
it, brother.
it.
Definitely. Well, here it is. It's Dream Girl. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Streetwise. Ray, have yourself a wonderful day, my friend.
No, you as well. Thank you again.
Thank you, my man. And here we go. It is Dream Girl, and it's here on KJagradio.com. KJAGradio.com.
You're the one I love the most. Must be love, that's what I know. Misty eyes begin to glow. You're the one I wanted tonight. You're the one that's right. You're my dream girl. You're my dream girl. Time and time we understand. You're a woman and I am man. Love we touch, we say goodnight. Then it's time, turn out the light. When I see that look in You're my dream girl.